Hello, once again, everybody. Hi, Lord Tamerlane with another Obscurities and Miniatures weekly painting progress. So this week was a very busy week with work and kids and school and all that fun stuff, but I did manage to get a couple things over and done with. First up today, we've got one of the new GW Trolls, and I don't remember what their specific name is, but this is one of the models that I ended up building, and I had a hard time discerning where his foot armor shoe thing is and what is part of his actual base. I didn't do the greatest job, but they're painted, and that's what counts. That's troll number 1, and troll number 1 is followed by troll number 2. I thought this one came out a lot better. Very simple paint job, but effective enough. It gets the job done, and we'll get him on the table soon enough. And I just now realized I didn't bother doing much with that Stormcast helmet on his necklace. We might need to put some gold paint on that. Alright, next up is a model that was requested by my father, of all people. This thing, and I don't even know what it's called, and I just noticed I have somehow magically chipped off a chunk of paint there. How did that happen? This was one of the Kings of War Vanguard models for the Night Stalker's army. He's a resin brain mouth thingy with multiple eyes. I have no idea what happened with that piece of brain matter there. And there we go. Okay, he's back on his base. So nice and stable. Didn't bother to glue him on that base yet. Not sure if I will, just for transportation purposes. It might be easier to keep him off of it for now. Next up, this was a rather fast one from video unboxing to painted and finished. It's not the fanciest paint job, but this is Tars Tarkus from Modiphius's new John Carter of Mars tabletop RPG, skirmish, war game, whatever you want to call it. And I'm finally happy to have my own green Man of Mars, fighting Man of Mars painted. He's a bit thinner than I expected, but then again, with the physiology of the green men, it kind of makes sense, being tall and skinny. You can see how big he is there. Next up, to go with him, we've got Woola, and I made a very, very simple paint job. And again, it's finished, and it gets the job done. Not that exciting, but he's finished. And what would Woola be without John Carter himself? So we've got our heroic mutton chops as a post-Civil War gentleman from Virginia, if I remember correctly. Maybe somebody can remind me. I thought he came out okay. Again, very simple. Not a lot of highlighting done, but he's painted and he's ready for action. To go along with him, let's see. Okay, other random models I got finished this week. So, Cloud. Cloud from a random Spanish company. And Cloud is very much dressed in black, and I don't know what happened there on the edge of his weird trench coat, apron, cape thing, but nothing we can't touch up. Thought the face came out okay. Hair color looks okay. I wish I had the Play Arts Kai style swords all over his back, but beggars can't be choosers. Yeah, what else we got? All right. Another member of the Godsworn Hunt from GW's Shadespire Night Vault, or whatever the line's called. Underworld. That's what the line's actually called. So, very simple. He's a barbarian after all. Nice base. I do like his base, especially the spider that now looks like he's a little bit more blended in than I had hoped for, but that's nothing a little paint can't fix. He'll join his buddy that's done, so that's 2 of, what, 5? 6? Alright, what else we got here? Random Malifaux figures, because not a week goes by without me painting some kind of random Malifaux stuff. This is one of the, I think they're called Iron Zombies? I don't even remember. It's from the University of Transmortis story encounter box. but it's got this weird cape that doesn't actually seem to fit anywhere on it. But it is a cool looking biomechanical zombie. Let's see if I can get a close up of the face there. I played around with trying some different washes and mixes with its skin tones. It seems to have come out okay. It'll serve its purpose. You can never have enough weird undead biomechanical constructs. And to go with him, we have another one. This is also from the University of Transmortis. I have no idea what this zombie is called, but he's got blades and vents and pipes and lights and dials and a very simple paint job. But again, it's finished. It's got to count for something. All right, man, we're wrapping things up. Let's see, what else did we get finished? Another striped skulker from the other side. I played around with the colors this time, and I'm really unhappy with how those greens turned out. It looks awful. And you know what? I don't even care. It's done, at least from a distance. If it's stuck in a fire team or with its buddies, it's going to blend in well enough. And we'll chalk that one up to their adaptive camouflage that they're supposed to have. So we get a little better zoomed in. All right, next up, we have another Roman Bones figure from Mazu's Dreadful Curse. This is, I don't know what her name is. Lady with Swords. That's her name. She was kind of the plain one of the bunch, the plain Jane. She doesn't have as much bling on her as the other girl with the giant sword or with the captain who's got all kinds of stuff going on. And another board game figure. This is a real random one because I don't even know where I got it. A Blood Rage Bear Clan warrior. And I thought he came out pretty decent for being one of those kind of sculpts that I just started working on in the middle of the night, and then in the morning I'm like, wow, well, good enough. Let's call it a day. So I think I got most of the details picked out decently enough. Gets the job done. With the new Shadows of Brimstone Vikings coming, I figure, hey, why not paint one of these guys and have them ready for when the game arrives, which is going to be like forever. And last but not least, I found another Clan Wars Samurai laying around, and we painted him up. And I made sure, maybe I haven't shown off some of the random Clan Wars Samurais that I painted before, but I figured this one's going to have, every one of them seems to get totally different armor, so not a bad idea. Keeps things interesting. It keeps me from ever finishing any of my samurai because they all end up with different armor on. So, a nice eclectic mix seems to always be the case with obscurities and miniatures and whatever it is that I seem to be painting currently. So, hopefully you enjoyed, and then, like I've said many times before, if I can bother to get this much done, even if it's at substandard tabletop acceptable gaming levels, then there is nothing stopping you guys as well, especially if you got a lot more free time than I do, because this week I honestly, truly did not have much free time. With that said, this is High Lord Tamerlane and Obscurities and Miniatures saying thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and see y'all later. Bye-bye.